Hi, this is Colorful Foresight where we intuitively connect from within. And it's woo woo time where we connect our woo woo into our mundane living. So I'm Sylvia of Colorful Foresight. Here we have Zelita of Third Eye Queen, and she's an energy reader. So today's topic is about letting it go, especially when you're using your intuition or following it or listening to it. So is there anything that you want to share?
I mean, have you ever gone to somebody's house and you feel something? They might have had an argument or something right before you got there, but just the whole energy of the place just feels off. Um, I work with men. I work in a shelter, and I have to keep I have to follow my intuition. I have to kind of look at situations and kind of gauge them. Um, So I really we're talking about listening to ourselves. We don't hear ourselves because we have so many distractions. Well, the problem is we don't let anything go. We're holding
Oh,
we're holding on to so many different things, and we don't even realize it. But our bodies take a toll. It takes a toll on our bodies. Our bodies is talking to you and giving you the lesson, but we usually don't listen until we get really really sick. But you have to let it go. A lot of the stuff we're holding on to isn't even that important. How are you going to be free if you're holding on to everything in the body, the mind, the spirit? Everything is just full of stuff from the past, usually. And that creates fear for the future. Um, I was in a job situation, and it was kind of toxic. And I realized recently I had a dream, and the dream was letting me know that I was still holding on to some of those energies that were there, and I had no awareness of it except for that I thought, I left. I'm not, it's done, but no, it was not. And the dream let me know that I still had, some anger and certain things that were in that situation, and I have to let it go. And it is also something very spiritual because it's been coming back to me and back to me and back to me. Is that we don't know how to forgive. We say we forgive, but do we really forgive? And all those things are in the body. Yeah, it's a process. It's not always, oh, I let it go. No, sometimes you don't. But the
mm.
crazy part is you don't even know that you don't. I said we think that we let things go, but we're not. We really don't.
Do you feel it's more helpful, even though everybody has intuition, some people are more um, mindful that they have it or they're aware of it, so they
Mhm.
utilize it. Do you
Right.
feel intuition helps you in a situation like that versus using your mind to go, okay, you said you're going to forgive, but really do, versus listening to your intuition that might give you some other insight?
Yeah, intuitively, we know we should forgive, um, and we might even want to, but a lot of times we just don't know how to.
And that's why the process, life is the process.
It's a process. It's a
I love
process.
that.
Yeah.
And
A lot of times, we go, oh, I forgive her. No, we really don't. We still kind of, like you said, it's in the back of your mind now because
mhm.
it becomes a trust issue.
I'm glad you said that it's a process because then I could also be like, not mad at myself for not being so forgiving and just getting over it. But at least
Right.
I'm on the way to it.
Yeah, and reminding ourselves that we're human, but if the whole thing with the intuition is that we have to feel things, and the way the world is going, we're not feeling. We're just doing. Yeah, to feel that part of yourself that knows something. You can't even feel it anymore, because you're so connected to things that are not real. People are just glad to be around other people. They that disconnect was very deep, and I think because we're not feeling, which is part of your intuition, um, We don't realize what we went through. Yeah, we're in a process now. We're always in a process. Um, Learning about ourselves, growing, even our intuition. Sometimes intuition is just as comes from just sitting with the self. We don't do that a lot either because we're always doing, and it's a lot of distraction. And I think that's a big part of the loss of our intuition is too much distraction.
Mm, makes sense.
When you sit with yourself, you pretty much feel what's going on.